Hello there. My name is Vincent Bugliosi. I'm the chief prosecutor in the Charles Manson trials. Today we're sitting with a star witness, Linda Kasabian, and we're going to talk about the Tate murders. Now, did you ever see or observe any members of the family refuse to do anything that Manson told him or her to do?
No, nobody did. We always did everything he wanted.
Okay, and the night of the afternoon that Mr. Manson said now is the time for Helter Skelter, were you still at the ranch that night?
Yes.
And was this the evening of August the 8th, 1969?
I believe so.
Okay, so what took place that evening, Linda, at the ranch?
Well, I remember I was standing out front at this one point, and Charlie came up to me and pulled me off the porch, and I was standing at the very end of the porch, closest to George Spahn's house. And he told me that...
He told you what?
He told me to get a change of clothing, a knife, and my driver's license.
Now, did Mr. Manson tell you to change the clothing you already had on or to bring additional clothing with you?
Yes, he told me to bring some additional clothing with me.
Okay. Now, when you walked up to the car, you say Katie and Sadie, that is Patricia and Susan, were inside the car. Now, where was Tex?
He was standing over by the driver's side.
Was he talking to anyone at this point?
I think he was actually talking to Charlie.
Okay, so what is the next thing that happened?
Well, Tex got in the car, and we started driving. We got about to the middle of the driveway, and Charlie called us and told us to stop. And he came to the car to my side of the window, stuck his head in, and told us to leave a sign. He said, "You girls know what I mean, something witchy." And that was it.
Alrighty, and I just want to ask you briefly about the murders themselves. Can you describe to me what happened?
Okay, so we climbed over a fence, and then a light started coming towards us, and Tex told us to get back and sit down. Our car pulled up in front of us, and Tex leaped forward with a gun in his hand and stuck his hand with the gun at this man's head. And the man said, "Please don't hurt me, I won't say anything." And Tex shot him 4 times.
Okay, did you actually see Tex point the gun inside the window and shoot the man?
Yes, I saw it clearly.
And that was the driver of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. And about how far away were you from Tex at the time that he shot the driver?
Only a few feet away.
Just a few feet, okay. And now after Tex shot the driver 4 times, what happened after that?
Well, the man just slumped over. I saw that. And then Tex put his head in the car and turned the ignition off. He may have taken the keys out. I don't know. I don't remember. And then he pushed the car back a few feet, and then we all proceeded toward the house. And Tex told me to go in the back of the house and see if there were open windows and doors, which I did.
Okay. So did you find any open doors or windows in the back of the house?
No, there's no open windows or doors.
Okay. So what's the next thing that happened, Linda?
I came around from the back, and Tex was standing at a window, cutting the screen, and he told me to go back and wait at the car. He may have told me to listen for sounds, but I don't remember him saying it. Okay,
now, while you were down by the car, do you know where, Tex, Sadie, and Katie were?
No, I didn't see them.
Okay. Now, did either of those 3 come to the car?
Yes, Katie came down at one point.
And did she say anything to you?
Yeah, she asked for my knife, and I gave it to her. She told me to stay there and listen for sounds. I did, and she left.
Okay. All right, Linda. So did you see either Patricia Krenwinkel or Susan Atkins or Tex actually walk into the residence itself?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And were you all alone by the car?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And did you hear anything?
I heard a man scream out, "No, no," and then I just heard screams. From that point on, I don't have any words to describe how a scream is. I just never heard that type of scream before.
Okay, and how long did it continue?
It seemed like forever. I don't know.
Okay, and was the screaming constant, or was it kind of in intervals?
It seemed constant. I don't know.
Alrighty, and now, what did you say or do when you heard these screams?
I started to run towards the house.
And why would you do that?
Because I wanted them to stop.
And what happened after you ran towards the house?
There was a man just coming out of the door, and he had blood all over his face, and he was standing by a post. Like, we looked in each other's eyes for a minute, and I just remember saying, "Oh God, I'm so sorry, like, please make it stop." And then he just fell to the ground into the bushes. And then Sadie came running out of the house, and I said, "Sadie, like, please make it stop." And then I said, "I hear people coming." And she said, "It's too late." And then she told me that she left her knife and she couldn't find it. And I believe she started to run back into the house. While this was all going on, the man had gotten up. I saw Tex on top of him, hitting him in the head and stabbing him. And the man was struggling. Then I saw Katie in the background with the girl. She was chasing after her with an upraised knife, and I just turned and ran to the car down at the bottom of the hill.
Okay. So when you told Sadie that people were coming, was this true?
No.
Why would you tell her that?
Because I just wanted them to stop.
So you said you saw Katie, which is actually Patricia Krenwinkel.
Yeah.
And was she chasing somebody?
She was.
Now, was this a man or was this a woman?
This was a woman in a white gown.
Okay. Alrighty. And I just want to talk about after the murders themselves. Did Katie and Sadie say anything as you were driving off from the residence?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. And what did they say?
They complained about their heads, that the people were pulling their hair and that their heads hurt. And Sadie even came out and said that when she was struggling with the big man that he hit her in the head. And also Katie complained about her hand that it hurt.
Okay. Did she say why her hand was hurting perhaps?
Yeah.
And what did she say about that?
She said that when she stabbed, there were bones in the way. And she couldn't get the knife through all the way. And that it took too much energy or whatever. I don't know her exact words. It just hurt her hand.
Okay. Alrighty, well, no further questions are needed.